Hello everyone, welcome to Wrestling Talk. Today, guess what? We're going to be talking about my WWE Clash at the Castle 2024 or Scotland edition predictions. So, we're going for the match I'm least excited about to the matches I am most excited about. In particular order. So first, let's begin with the matches I'm not so excited to see, and it's no in particular reason. It's not because I don't think these women's wrestlers are bad per se, but it's just because it feels thrown together. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus, for the Women's Tag Team Championship, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Abbott Fire and Isla Dawn versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks. I think they just threw a whole bunch of rounds together and be like, yeah, that makes a good team. Let's go with that. We all know who's winning here. It's Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. I feel like they're gonna do that stupid thing. You know, that real stupid thing. That really stupid thing. Where instead of having each wrestler from each team be out because it's a triple threat, it's only going to start with two. The other people have to tag in. You know what I'm talking about. If you watch wrestling, you know when they do Fatal 4-Ways, only 2 members start instead of 4 members from each team starting. They're going to do that again. Hopefully not. Maybe it's different with triple threats. Hopefully it is. The next match is Bayley versus Piper Niven. Once again, Bayley's a good women's wrestler, and I feel like Piper Niven could be good given the opportunity to be. But the reason why I'm not too excited for this or pumped is mostly because they had to just throw someone from Scotland in there. Bayley versus someone from Scotland, so they had to just throw Piper Niven. Just feels like she's there because she's a hometown hero. If I ain't mistaken, Isla Dawn is from Scotland. I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh yeah, she's from Glasgow, Scotland. Of course, they had to throw hometown heroes in there. Abbott Fire, I believe, is Irish. No, she's Scottish too. Okay, that makes sense why they're at the show then. It feels like they're trying. Now we're going into the matches and the winner of that is of course going to be Bayley. The next match we're going to be talking about is Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable. This is where my excitement starts to build up, but it still could be better. The reason why I said it still could be better is because Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable, of course it's going to be a good match, but I feel like this is going to be iconic, not for the match itself, but for Otis finally hitting Chad Gable, and Akira Tozawa, Maxine Dupree finally leaving. They're still going to be a group together, but they'll be successful without Gable. But I feel like Chad Gable isn't going to leave. I feel like he's going to win the title to set up Chad Gable versus Otis, or Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. It's either going to be Sami Zayn wins, which I think is going to happen, but I think Chad Gable will win it at SummerSlam. And then Otis would finally turn on him. It just had enough, because you have to build this up during the title match, and I don't feel like Clash at the Castle is that big of a opportunity to do that. Okay, in my personal opinion. Next is Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Now this would be exciting if Damian Priest it would be more exciting if Damian Priest actually had like more than one title match live to see, because we all know this is here. the Judgment Day are banned from ringside. But Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, I feel like is, gonna be good, probably. But Damian Priest's reign is still in its infancy, so I think Damian Priest is going to be fighting the Ring General Gunther instead of Drew McIntyre. But I would love to see Drew McIntyre face Gunther again, but I feel like Damian Priest has to win. Okay, the match I'm really excited about is Cody Rhodes versus the phenomenal AJ Styles in a I Quit match for the WWE Undisputed Championship. The Sami Zayn match is for the Intercontinental Champion, and Damian Priest is the World Heavyweight Champion facing Drew McIntyre. So if you didn't know, because I forgot to say it. Okay, but the I Quit match between AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes is going to be good, but we all know who's going to win here at the end of the day. This is Cody Rhodes' show. And until proved otherwise, Cody Rhodes is going to retain that title. He's going to retain it. I feel like this is going to be the main event or the second match before the main event. Because if we don't give the hometown hero the main event, I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity. I don't think Damian Priest is quite ready for the main event scene, but with the next pay-per-view being Money in the Bank, I know they're going to build to it. And the next pay-per-view will be SummerSlam. I just want to make this a little bit longer, so the match, I don't usually watch NXT pay-per-views, but I have to say, if they get, Matt Cardona he's not on Impact Wrestling anymore, I don't think, but if they get someone struck a deal with, Kurt Hawkins, I might watch NXT just to see if he wins his match. And an NXT versus Impact Wrestling show could happen, and I would watch that. So, if that happens, I will do our predictions. But until then, goodbye.